Come on in, pull up a chair, and take a load off, because today I'll be unboxing and taking a first look at Cowboys II, the Cowboys and Indians Edition from Worthington Publishing. And we'll be skinning this smoke wagon right after this. Howdy, 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 gang. Welcome once again to the Duct Tape Studios. I'm Jeff McAleer, your host here at the Gaming Gang channel. As I mentioned in the open, today I'm going to unbox and take a first look at the brand new Cowboys II. This is the Cowboys and Indians edition. I also believe that this is considered to be the deluxe edition. This is from Worthington Publishing, designed by Matt Burchfield, Mike Wylie, Grant Wylie, and Kevin Wylie. It is a Wylie family affair, with artwork provided by Sean Cook. The game is for 1 to 10 players, ages 10 and up, plays in 30 to 90 minutes, and does carry an MSRP of $85. So the fine folks over at Worthington Publishing were kind enough to send me a copy of Cowboys II. Here it is. So let's get the shrink wrap off of it. And it looks as if this game box also has a sleeve on it. All right, come on, you. It's like, tear off of here. There we go. I'm pretty excited to take a peek at this because, for one, there are not a lot of Old West board games out there. I mean, there are some, but not a ton. And I still have a soft spot back for the old Gunslinger from Avalon Hill, although I will admit I had the rose-colored glasses so of nostalgia when I picked up a copy a few years ago, and it just wasn't as cool as I remembered to be. But still, I like Old West games. So normally I'd be reading some stuff off the back. We don't have anything on the back of this. So let's slide this out. Let's see what we've got. I'm sure we'll have some back on it here. All right, come on. Wow. There we go. I just don't want to tear anything. So that is the same artwork. I thought maybe the artwork would be a little different. That's why they had the sleeve on it. But we'll take a look at the back here. It says Cowboys II is a new game based on our original Cowboys game. All new boards, episodes, more Cowboys and Indians. Also new are custom movable terrain and Cowboys setting elements that allow a complete sandbox environment for players to create the Old West the way they like it. Cowboys II is a game about the Old West, some fact, some fiction. It pits opposing sides against each other, bringing to life the daring and dastardly deeds of heroes and villains when the way of the gun ruled the day. The main characters are cowboys. These were the lawmen, gunfighters, gamblers, and ne'er-do-wells who knew how to handle themselves during a gunfight. Also, the townfolk will show up to rescue the day or add a much-needed gun to the fight. Watch out, you never know when the Indians are going to show up. All right, let's crack this on open. The game box has a good amount of heft. So let's see what we have got. So we're going to have, it appears that we've got, oh, look at the insert there. That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Still, different artwork too than what we had on the outside of the box. That's cool. I like that. Rarely do we actually see the box top insert have something like this. This is kind of cool. I like that. Like the art. Very nice. So, looks like we've got some terrain tiles. Looks like we got a handful of these. I also have, let me see, I've got it behind me. I have some Kickstarter a couple of Kickstarter extras as well. So we will take a look at those in a moment. It's a couple of additional scenarios as well as another board here, so which is dual-sided. So let's take a look at these booklets that we've got here first of all. All right, so that's kind of cool. It's a bit of a dime novel sort of look to it. Cowboys and Indians Weekly, 10 cents. So, okay, so these are the various different scenarios. So we got episode 1, 2. I knew we'd have the OK Corral. I knew it. Damn y'all cattle. Episode 4. So we're going to have anything from the Lincoln County War. So, we got Dodge City. We got Dodge City there. You're not going to hang him. We're going to hang him. It's episode 5. Episode 8, he has grit. I wonder if that's true grit. Let's paint the town red. Yeah, you can always paint your wagon red. Tuco and Blondie go for a stroll. A bullet for a bass. Sam Bass is my guess. 310 anywhere but here. You mean it's not going to Yuma? Yeah, I know. I like Westerns. I know quite a few of them. Come out, wherever you are. There you go, Lincoln County. Billy the Kid and the Regulators. Maybe not 7, but a really awesome 5. That's pretty funny. So, of course, it's supposed to be a take on Magnificent 7. So we got the wrong side of town, bank robbery. Sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your name, Coffeeville. So that would be Jesse James. That would be oh no, that's the Dalton gang. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Jesse James, that was up in Minnesota. So there we go, Dalton gang. Rawhides, Homestead Attack, Streets of Deadwood. Loved that show. That was a great show. It was funny. I used to sit there Sunday nights, make dinner. So dinner was, I lived by myself. I would run out to the grocery store for my shopping for the week on Sunday afternoon, get home, make like a nice, home cooked, like stick to your ribs kind of meal, and it'd be ready right as Deadwood would start. And I'd be like, okay, sitting down and have my steak and watch me some Deadwood. I got a secret. Battle of Adobe Walls. So 22 episodes. And there is also, this was a bonus that was included in the box from the fine folks over at Worthington Publishing. A couple of bonus episodes. So we've got So Close to Home. And then we have Wyatt Earp and Curly Bill. Okay. Nice. So there's that. Now let's take a look. We've got the rule book, and this is not a real thick book by any stretch. So it's talking about game components, the characters. It looks suspiciously like Wild Bill Hickok. Townfolk, Indians, other game counters. We got horses. Character tracking charts. Activation chits. So we got game cards. Game boards, which we already saw. Do want to mention, and when I do the review, maybe I'll pop some out. It looks like these game boards would be perfect if you have any Old West miniatures. They look like they would fit just right. So we got game setup, game turn sequence, how to activate, how to use actions. So we've got moving, reloading, picking up weapons, changing weapons, shooting. How to move, movement with horses. So So we get an example here. Examples of movement actions. Line of sight, windows and doors. We get an example of a gunfight. How to use Indians. So unless stated otherwise, Indians enter the board hidden side up and are moved by the players. I wonder if they're almost used as NPCs, the Indians. Kind of like not, each side really doesn't control them until they actually show up. Huh. Interesting. Advanced optional rules, building your own cowboy world. I'm talking about role-playing. Cool. And then it looks like this is a record sheet for the different characters. And maybe this is kind of a, you know what? I bet you this is almost if you're playing a campaign game with some of these characters as well. Nice. Okay, let's start looking at some of these. So we've got some counters. We've got some charts here. Let's take a look at the charts because I'll zoom in on some of the other components here. So we've got solo charts because this is for 1 to 10 players. So you can play the solitaire. Variable damage. Looks like we've got hit location here. Turn record, turn sequence. Looks like we got a couple copies of this. Yep. That's cool. Nice. Got 2 player aids. See what else we got. Should we zoom in? I think we're going to zoom in. Got a cool insert right here. That's nice. Got a deck of cards. These look like these are kind of like action cards to kind of change things up. Got a bunch of Ziploc baggies. We've got some character boards. Actually, quite a few character boards. Take a look at those in a sec. So we've got some markers, some yellow plastic cubes. Probably just a mark on your boards here. Got a couple of 6-sided dice. We got some stands for the standees that no doubt are in with the counters. So let's zoom on in. Let's zoom on in. We'll get a better look at some of this stuff. First thing we're going to do, let's look at these counters. Give you a better peek. We'll zoom all the way in. So these are characters here because you can kind of tell because they're longer. They're going to pop up in the stand. So these are the standees here. Looks like these are tracking for each of the characters, showing they're active. We've got some wagons. We got a stagecoach. We've got some interior terrain. So we've got look like poker tables. Looks like that's probably an outhouse, rock, scrub, some hay. Not sure what those are. Maybe they're boxes. Flip these over. So they are dual-sided. As you can see here, they are dual-sided. Kind of surprised we got the same terrain on these. A little surprised. I would have thought it would have been different. Got some coffins. Okay, so let's take a look at the second one. I would think, especially if you like busted out some miniatures, I would think it'd be pretty easy to create your own characters you wanted. So, got a few of these here. These are the Indians, question mark. So, I'm taking a guess these have not been revealed just yet. Not sure what those are. Maybe those are just town folk. Then we got some weapons. Looks like we got some steers. So we got rifles, pistols, shotguns. And it looks like somebody who's down. So if you notice, we have a front and rear for our standees. So those are them. Let's take a look, see what these characters are. It looks like we might have, I'm going to take a guess, we got 10. So, yeah, just one side on these. So that kind of looks like the Rawhide Kid from Marvel Comics. I don't know, just going to throw out who I think it looks like. So that's if they got a rifle. That's if they got a shotgun. I'm taking a guess you're marking the guns. He's two-gun kid. So maybe he's not the Rawhide Kid. Maybe he's two-gun kid. Another Marvel comic character from way back in the day. That looks suspiciously like Wyatt Earp. This one looks like actually, yeah, that's Wild Bill. I almost said Buffalo Bill because Buffalo Bill looked a little similar, but Buffalo Bill really wasn't a gunfighter. So that's Wild Bill Hickok. And we've got a Union cavalryman, who are actually, by this point in time, it'd just be U.S. cavalrymen. So here we've got, is this from Rio Bravo? It's Ricky Nelson, everybody. I don't know. Cool. All right, so here we have an Indian character. Here we have someone from south of the border kind of character there. Sombrero. Here we have the man with no name, Clint Eastwood, ladies and gentlemen, making an appearance in Cowboys II. Got a Buffalo Soldier here. And we finally have a female character. So there we go. We got a crazy prospector with a shotgun. Looks like a kind of a prospector type. And then, actually, he looks a little like Errol Flynn. All right. So there are all the characters. Let's crack open the deck of cards. Grab my hobby knife here. We won't look at every single card, but we'll kind of take a peek through. It's a good day for killing. Deadeye, reaction shot. So, nice linen finish on these cards. Very cool. Gun jam, panic, speed load, health, adrenaline, townfolk. Another health. So it looks like they're all based on the number. So it looks like every one of these, like King is a reaction shot, Ace is a good day for killing. The Deuce is Deadeye, reaction shot, gun jam, speed load, panic, another speed load, health, townfolk, adrenaline, townfolk, health again. That's what it looks like here. So, and then the Joker is a critical hit. Got a couple of Jokers. There we go. Nice. So that's the deck of cards. Then we have the terrain tiles, which are dual-sided. Let's flip this around. So we've got a bunkhouse, trading post, just a regular house. It's just out and about. So I'm going to take a guess that maybe one side is more along the lines of being, all right, come on, focus, baby. There we go. Being kind of like a town, and the other side is going to be more just desert terrain, maybe. So here we've got a saloon, the bank, the jail. And this is outdoors once again. Are these just all the same outdoor? Oh, now see, I said, oh yeah, it's probably one out. One side's just the town, and the other side's outdoors. Just just terrain. And of course, this is going to be dual sided with town. So we got a hotel, a house, another bunkhouse, the livery. And then we got, oh, there we go, the OK Corral. Hey, so is that Flies? Flies photography? Oh, there's the outhouse right over here. I would also think, and I'm just spitballing, I have not played this. I'm seeing this for the first time. I would also think this looks like this could very easily be utilized as miniatures rules, to be very, very honest with you. Looks like, all right, come on. Yeah, it looks like when I flip these tiles over, it's going out of focus. And so I will actually flip them around off camera and drop it back down. So boarding house, dry goods, bank, post office. There we go. There's more outdoors. And here we have the saloon, general store, restaurant, and just more regular terrain. Let's take a look. I think these are just the same. They are. They're identical, which is fine. I mean, that's okay. It's just supposed to be outside without any buildings or anything like that. Cool. Very cool. I'm really looking forward to checking this out. All right. So we've got the little markers. We've got our 2 6-sided dice as well as our stands. We've got our deck of cards, which is kind of our action deck of cards. We've got our different characters. And we have a variety of terrain tiles. Let's get all these back in here as well. A couple of counter sheets. These are cut really nicely because all I did was barely put any pressure on that, and that stir popped right on out. Popped right there. Popped right on out. All right, you know what? Let's put that in there as well. So that was the bonus Kickstarter. So we've got the 2-player aids. We've got our bonus episode that was included as well. That was sent to me. We've got our episode guide. So we've got a grand total of, 24? I think we're at 24. Weren't there 22? Yep. So 24 with that bonus sheet with the 2 episodes. We got the short rule book. And that is everything from Cowboys II. There we go. Let's try to get at least the full title into the shot, right? All right, this is Cowboys II. This is the Cowboys and Indians edition. Swing on over to the other camera. As I mentioned, I'm actually really looking forward to playing this. I like the Old West. I traveled it a lot. Not Old West, but the West now. And, of course, I lived out in Arizona for a while, too. So for about 10 years. So this stuff really appeals to me. I'm really looking forward to this. So keep your eyes peeled. I will have a review of Cowboys II, the Cowboys and Indians edition, in the very near future. Once again, it is from Worthington Publishing. It's for 1 to 10 players, ages 10 and up, plays in 30 to 90 minutes. I'm going to guess that's going to depend on the episode you're playing as well as how many players. It does carry an MSRP of $85. It's available now, so you can definitely check it out at worthingtonpublishing.com. All right, that is it for this time out. If you like this video, by all means, please give it a quick thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you do subscribe, ding that bell, because it'll not only let you know when I upload videos such as this unboxing, it'll also inform you when my live stream, The Gaming Gang Dispatch, airs Monday through Thursday nights right here on YouTube as I bring you the latest in tabletop gaming news. Everybody, thank you very much for taking some time out to watch me tonight. Always appreciate that. I will see you next time. And, of course, also got to point out during this never-ending pandemic, I hope all of you out there are being smart and staying safe. Oh, hey, you're still here. Well, if that's the case, by all means, if you haven't subscribed to the Gaming Gang channel yet, click right here. If you'd like to see the latest episode of the Gaming Gang Dispatch, click right up there. And if you want to trust YouTube's algorithm to give you something to watch, click right there. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and everybody please wear a mask.